Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to film today. It's been a little bit since I've actually filmed. I had a couple pre-recorded ones. I'm excited to film this video. It's been something I have definitely wanted to do. I did film it before, but then I did not like the footage, so I deleted it because I felt like it didn't make any sense. So today is my most requested sliding through my DMs message request. A lot of people will send me messages asking me how I make my Instagram stories, and they're so cute. What do I use? What apps? And blah, blah, blah. So I am going to give you all the lowdown. I am not holding anything back. I promise you. I feel like I haven't responded to a few people just because I wanted to put this video out there. And I just wanted to create it for you guys so that way it would be super easy. Just give you guys my tips and tricks on how I post for Instagram stories. I kind of consider myself kind of a social media person. I am always on social media for my business, my photography business. I try to make it as cool and trendy as possible just because I feel like I need to be up to date with all the latest trends and stuff. I mean, this is what I do. This is me marketing myself as a photographer, you know. I just feel like, you know, the more you know me, the more you want to work with me and you feel comfortable with me. So I think sharing on social media is one of the best platforms for putting yourself out there. But I like to have a certain aesthetic, a certain look to all of my posts. I feel like I'm such a creative person, so naturally that's just what I like to do. This is just what I use for my Instagram stories, because I really like them to be as creative as possible, cute, vintagey, have a little bit of a like vintage feel to them. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I feel like I'm still all over the place. Today I have a higher percentage of battery, but still not quite so high. So bear with me if I am still a little bit flustered, but I am going to show you guys my little tips and tricks for how I would create an Instagram story to make it really, really cute. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do, exit out of the YouTube video I was watching. Okay, so the first thing I will do whenever I'm going to create an Instagram story is I like to personally go in on Instagram and take the picture through Instagram. So I will go in and just click the picture just because it already has the format of how an Instagram story is supposed to be. If you go in and take it with your camera, it's just not going to be the same on your iPhone because it kind of resizes the photo. I'm not sure why, but it resizes it. So I like it to be already formatted for Instagram stories. So that's personally a tip I like to do. You don't have to do it. You can use a regular photo or whatever. It's just something I like to do because I feel like it goes a little bit more with Instagram and the aesthetic and just the sizing. So yeah. I will take my picture on there. I will go in and add my presets that I use. There's no secret on that. I do use the JC Marie presets. Nothing crazy. I just love her presets. I love like just the look of them. I kind of tweak them. I don't necessarily just use them straight off of how she has them, or else I would look like a straight up Oompa Loompa. But I feel like I really love the whole look of her presets, so I downloaded them to my phone through the Lightroom app. So with Lightroom, I use it as a photographer on my desktop. I can also now use it as an app on my phone. So I would just switch over my presets. It's really, really techy, but I will add my presets from my desktop over to my phone so that way I have them ready to go, and it makes it so much more easier to have one look and one style for all of my photos. I really like them to look really, really nice. So every photo that I post, I want it to look really, really nice. So I use those filters. I tweak them on the Lightroom app, and it just makes it so much more easier. So when I go in and I am ready to use the photo after I have used all the presets that I want to use on them, I will then create my Instagram story. Okay, so once I have the preset already added and the photo the way I want it to look, I will then go into one of my favorite ones, which is Unfold. I'm just gonna share with you guys how I recently edited one. This is my most popular requested look, is this Unfold app, so I'm gonna put it in the beginning. My favorite ones to use are the CS1. They have a lot of cool ones on the CS1 that you can make. It has fonts and everything in here, which is really, really nice. This is like a one-stop shop, this Unfold app. But my favorites that I always get questions about is the FF1. So just like I did, I just swiped over. I did have to purchase this one for $1.99 or something like that, something really crazy cheap. so nothing that's gonna break the bank. So it has Polaroids in here. It has like film looking ones. I will just insert the picture. You can kind of change the way it looks with the coloring and stuff like that, which is really cool. So this week I did this exact one, so I'm just gonna show you how I did it. So I was at the gym and I wanted to post a picture. So I put this one on there and then this one, boom, done. So then I just kind of kept that like that. Really, really easy. And then I will just save the story. You can save it as a whole. So if I wanted to save this whole thing together as how it would look, I can do that, or I can just save this single one by itself, which is what I would do. So I would save it as a page, or you can share it to Instagram, which I never really do. I just always save it and then upload it there, because sometimes I like to like add different filters or different things on there, which is what I'm going to show you. So sometimes before I even, like, I add my preset and everything, I kind of want to add a little bit of a different look to it. Sometimes I like to add a dusty looking filter on it, just to add a little bit extra vintage vibe to it. So what I'll do is, last night I was in the tub and it was really, really low light. So I added the preset and everything, but I still felt like it was missing something to give me that vintage vibe. So I'm going to show you guys. This is their picture. And this is how it looked. So then I will click on use. I am now in Afterlight. And then I will click on Dusty, which is different kind of dusty filters to add on top. And then I would just add one. You can change the opacity if you want it to be like this, stronger or lighter, just depends. You can add light leaks and different stuff, but I just personally prefer the dusty ones because it just gives it that vintage feel. And then boom, I will just save it. I'm not going to save it because I already have it saved. But let's just say for the sake of this, I was going to then go into Unfold and then add it in. I will just do that and boom, there you go. So then you can just edit the text here and then change what kind of look you want to go for. Personally, my favorite is always the Northwell one. And boom, that's it. You can just move it around wherever you want it to go, change the coloring of the font. Now for the other popular like filtery camera looking thing that everyone is using, all the celebrities are using, it's called Huey, and I'm not even sure if it's called Huey or Hugie. I say Huey, so it could be Hugie because Fujifilm, so I don't know, it's just whatever you want to say. So you go into the app, I just click on the little camera, so I will just take a quick picture of me like this. I personally don't like this app for selfies, but it is what it is. So you'll have different little light leaks and stuff like that. Every photo will be different with the light leaks. They're not all going to be the same. As you can see on the bottom, it has the date of when I took the picture. So that's really cool. Each one can be different. Like I said, they're not always going to be the same light leaks, but it does have a different feel to it. I love this one personally that I took like on here. So everyone is going to be different. It's really popular right now. I see a lot of celebrities using this on their actual Instagrams, which is cool too. I personally just only use a certain look for my Instagram page because I am a psycho. So yeah, but I will use this app for my Instagram stories. So another thing that you can use is 8mm. And it's just something that you can do to create like vintage looking videos and stuff like that. So once I go in with the 8mm and record on that, then I will then bring it into Unfold, because Unfold is the only app that you can use, I think, personally, the only one I know that you can add recordings onto. So I will just save my vintage looking video on 8mm, and then I will insert it into Unfold. Instead of adding a picture, you can just insert that in. And then I will write a little cute caption or something like that, and then I will add it to my Instagram story. If I'm going to post this picture, sometimes I'll want to add like a cute text to it or something. I only ever use the text typewriter one, I think is what it's called. Yeah, typewriter. So I like this look. It to me just seems more vintagey, timeless and classic. So that's personally the look I like to go for. I always like to color coordinate. So then I will take the eyedropper tool, and then I might just go like this, go here, get something that's kind of goes with the theme of what the photo is looking like, and then I would just put done and then move it around and then boom. I just think it looks really more cleaner whenever the whole color scheme is the same. You don't want to pick a random color. I just feel like it looks cleaner to me. And then I will go in and add a GIF sometimes depending on what I want to do. If I want to be silly, muscle, girl power, like whatever. Just if I want to add like a new post or something like that, I can definitely do that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do for my Instagram stories. Super, super easy. It probably could take me about like 2 to 3 minutes to make an Instagram story. So I do put a little bit of effort into it because, again, like I said, I am a creative person. I want it to look creatively, aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, that's personally what I do. I've been getting a lot of questions about what apps I use. Like everyone is DMing me, which I'm glad because I feel like I would want to know too. So this is something I feel like I should share on my YouTube channel of how I create cool looking Instagram stories. So I hope this helped you guys, and if you guys have any questions or any apps that you recommend for me that are vintagey that I might enjoy and stuff, please list them down below. I would love to check them out. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
I'm tired of staying up all night with you on my mind.